Hey everyone, coming to you today to tell you about my project for our final assignment. I was really excited about this one because it's something that I plan on doing this year with my kids, and it just got me really excited to actually do this project because it's been such a success in the past that this project actually gives me something that I can use in my class with all the fifth graders, and it is just going to be so amazing. So first, I created a Google site, and this site can be shared with all of our fifth graders. So it'll be something that's probably posted up in our Google Classroom that they'll always have access to. Some of the information that's on here doesn't really pertain to them, but I put it on here for our assignment, but it can easily be taken off. So this is our home page. Basically just explaining what a wax museum project is and why we're doing it. So it's a way for them to become essentially someone who is very important in shaping history, and that this person is African American. Um, so, for example, one of our students could do Barack Obama. And the next header is who can I do my project over? So this is where the list will be. It's a Google Doc. They can click on it and it'll take it to another window, or they could just scroll down on it here. Um, like if it was in website mode, I believe you can scroll down on it. So this is just what it will look like if like as a kid who was looking at it. So here's a list of some people that our kids could do their wax museum project over. So some names like Condoleezza Rice or Richard Wright, LeBron James, Dorothy Height, Mae Jemison. Really, the possibilities are endless, but I'd like to keep the list kind of short and sweet just so that they don't have a million names to look through. And I'd like we have like Martin Luther King Jr. on here and Barack Obama, names like that. But we also wanted to include names of people who were alive like back in the 1800s. Some of those who like created or who like made inventions or like where is she at? Dr. Alicia Thompson, that's the superintendent of our school district, so we put her on there as well. Sojourner Truth, long time ago. Harriet Tubman, long time ago, but was also very influential in shaping American history. So we give the kids time to look through this list. They make a list of about 10 people that they'd want to do their project over because more than likely their person is going to get chosen. So we want them to have a backup plan to their backup plan. So this is where they'll go to look at the list of people. The list is going to get longer when the time comes, but this is just the list we have for now. When will this happen? Would be the next thing. So we do this during Black History Month, mostly because they're doing their projects over influential African Americans. But we also have this community day at our school where people from the community will come in and check out everything that we're doing at our school. So this gives our fifth graders an awesome opportunity to essentially become their person for that time period and get to tell all about their life, and they get to see all the work that they've done, which in the past has been really, really successful. So I'm very excited for that again this year. Um, why do we do a wax museum project? We kind of took on the idea of looking at our namesake of our school, Gordon Parks. He was the first African American photographer for Life magazine, so he was a trailblazer. He really took life and ran with it. His motto was no excuses. So really, we teach our class is like there's no excuse for us to not do a wax museum project. There's no excuse for us to not learn about people who shaped American history or even other history that and these people were African American. So the majority of our population at our school is African American. So we think it's very important for them to do research over people who look like them, and people like them can make a difference in the world. It's just you have to be brave. You can't have excuses. You have to get up and do it. Um, next What will I be required to do? This is all the objectives that they will be covering. So they'll create a video using photos of their influential African Americans. So those photos will more than likely come from pictures from online. Students will add voice to the background of their video. So we have iPads that we can share amongst the fifth grade class, but we also have some more iPads in our technology room that our teacher or our technology teacher will share with us. And we can also they can record videos, or they can record sound on their Chromebooks and make like a Google Slides or something like that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be on iMovie, but that is the easiest I find for them to use. Next, they will create a visual of their person, including images that are related to that person. So, for example, if someone does Barack Obama, they'll have like a picture of Barack Obama with an American flag, or a White House, or like a picture of the United States. In Avid, we would call these one-pagers. So it's kind of similar to that, kind of um, summarizing their person using visual images. But they can also do it online as well. So again, this is something that they can do online, or they can draw it. They will put all of their information into a multi-paragraph paper, so they'll write out the things that they learned. We'll go through the editing process, just the whole writing process of that as well, and then they can type their paper up. And then finally, they'll give a 1-minute speech to the class telling us details about their person as if they were talking like that person, which has always been amazing because the kids work really hard to memorize their speeches. Here's a checklist of things that they have to make sure that they have done. Each student will get one of these, and then teachers will check in once or twice a week to see how the students are doing. Questions will be over here. Here's an example of some projects that, or some examples of stuff that they can do. So here's a picture of Barack Obama with a quote that he had. It's got his name, the title, his title. And then over here is where I have put the ISTE standards that will be covered during this time, and they're also down, or this is where they're referenced. So this project is a project that is it's time consuming, but at the same time it creates a lot of knowledge, and it makes kids very curious about people who look like them who helped shape history. The big idea for this is just to get kids using their computers, using iPads, using pictures, text, all these things wrapped up into one to create this amazing project that at the end they are very, very proud of. Thank you for your time, and I hope to be able to update some of you guys on this project when we are done. Thanks!